Well, folks, it's now official. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is one of the least popular governors in the country. And I'm not talking about outside of our borders, people look at Ron DeSantis and say, I disapprove of him. Oh, no. According to a new Morning Consult poll that was conducted in all 50 states, getting the impression of the voters in each state of their own governor, and only 2 governors in this country, in their home states, had a higher disapproval rating than Ron DeSantis has here in Florida. According to the results of this poll, Ron DeSantis' disapproval rating is 44%. So, little less than half of the state says, I do not approve of the job this guy is doing as governor. The only 2 governors who are less popular than Ron DeSantis are, of course, Kim Reynolds, Republican governor of Iowa. She is the least popular in the country. Second least popular is Tina Kotek of Oregon, a Democrat. And that's because Kotek actually ran as a progressive, and then she gets into office, and she becomes just another moderate, mealy-mouthed Democrat. So people of Oregon are not happy. They thought they were getting, a fighter, and they got another corporate Democrat. Kim Reynolds, of course, just not very good at her job. She endorsed Ron DeSantis, which pissed off a lot of the Republicans in her state. And there you have it. But DeSantis, okay, so that's a little weird. We can explain Kotek having a lower approval rating. We can explain Reynolds having a lower approval rating. She took sides in a fight she ought not have taken sides on. But what about DeSantis, right? We thought they loved him. I mean, Republicans of the state still give him an overwhelming approval rating. He's actually the highest of any Republican governor in this country. He has the highest Republican approval rating in his own state. So how can he still, with all that Republican support, be so unpopular? You already know the answer to that. The reason is because Ron DeSantis' entire tenure as the governor of Florida, he's in year 6 right now, he's done nothing for the state. Nothing material, nothing concrete. It's been culture war after culture war, a little bit of COVID failures sprinkled in here and there, right? The highest per capita death rate from COVID was right here in the state of Florida, thanks to Ron DeSantis not taking action on it, siding with the virus, basically. Yeah, that's our guy. And a lot of voters, millions of them across the state, are looking at him and saying like, okay, well, you did a lot of culture war stuff that, by the way, is all being undone by the court system. So he doesn't even have those things to actually brag about because almost all of them at this point have been overturned or weakened to the point where they cannot be enforced. So you got nothing. 6 years in office, you've accomplished nothing. You have not made the life of any person in this state better. You haven't. There is not a single policy that Ron DeSantis can point to that says, I did this, and because I did this, this group of people is better off today than they were before I came in office. He can't. What's happened in the state of Florida, as I said, not only the highest death rate per capita from COVID, we've also had the highest property price increases in the country. No other state has seen their property prices increase higher or faster than we have seen here in the state of Florida, and DeSantis has done nothing to address that issue. We have had more than 20 major insurance companies, I'm talking about the big ones you see the commercials for on TV, abandon the state. You can't get a policy from those insurance companies in this state anymore. Why? Because we're not doing anything to address the issue of climate change here in a state that is surrounded on 3 different sides by rising seawaters. The list is endless, folks. DeSantis has also, by the way, jacked up and screwed up all of the disaster response that he's overseen. He sucks at his job. He genuinely just sucks at his job. And that's why he is the 3rd least popular governor in the United States of America. And as this continues, even with his strong support among Republicans, I'm willing to bet he's going to get even less popular as time goes on. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.